team works, or if not, okay, and you can check if it's done. Okay, if not done, you can check if you want to do reevaluate each person's responsibility or duties or rights. So you can check that. So, and for this process, every yes or no, or every diamond, or every rectangles, you can delve into it and to do, okay, dissertation of master's or even PhD. Okay, there is a raised hand. Could you, okay, you have a question? Yeah. AJ, AJ, do you have a question? I cannot hear you.
There might be some problem with his audio, sir.
Oh, okay. May I continue?
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Please do.
Okay. So this is a flow chart. Okay. If try to remember it, and if you encounter some problems, it belongs to here. Okay. And the Ecargo model. Yeah, the Ecargo model is used of any system of complex normally. It's composed of classes, objects, agents, messages, roles, environments, groups, and the initial states and human users. Okay, so this system includes social technical systems. So I use I discard M and S0H and form the term. So it's I call the Ecargo, okay, classes, agents, roles, groups, objects as the first class components of Ecargo, and the messages are the second one. Make all the agents objects connected. So you will find it's developed from orientation. Yeah, object orientation mainly concerns about classes of objects. Agent-oriented add two more different components is classes of objects and groups of agents. And Ecargo, by role-based collaboration, and use Ecargo model to say add two things under roles and environment. So you can see an environment is composed of roles. Yeah, so this is a concise one. I think if you cannot totally understand, you can try to remember these slides. And okay, and in the future, if you learn some more advanced topics, you may think, oh yeah, what Dr. said is something overlapped with my study, and I may develop something from this point of view. Yeah. So here you can see the 6 first-class components. Yeah, you can see there is classes of objects. So that's a class is composed of objects, right? Yeah. So you can see an object is an instance of class, and also you can see a group is composed of one to many, okay, agents, or an environment is composed of one to many roles. And a group and environment, there is a one-to-one. So every group is established on the environment. You can imagine your new university, right? Before the university is established, you need to build an environment for the campus, okay, for the money ready, or for the positions, or for the seats, for how many seats for students, and labs, right? So that's classrooms, that's all environments. And then after that, we need to recruit students. So that's agents. Then you can start your university. Okay, you can use Ecargo to understand many real world phenomena or situations. So with roles, an agent can view them in this way, right? So that's incoming messages, outgoing messages. So every day you playing different roles like that, yeah. So we can recall what Shakespeare explained the world, right? All the words are stage and all the men and women are merely players. They all have their exits and entrances, and one man in his time play many parts. So that's in his time. Okay. And so you see now Ecargo can be used to corresponding to every statement with what Shakespeare said, right? So the environment, classes of objects forms a stage, and the players are agents, and the entrance exit for the stage is what? It's the groups, and also the rows, the parts are rows. Yeah, so this is the corresponding. So now let's see, we can recall the nature of collaboration and with Ecargo. So a group of agents play different roles by sharing the environment that is composed of classes of objects. Yeah, that's what we did by Ecargo model, by the Ecargo model. So this is the early publication. Yeah, that's of mine, the starting, or we can call it a stepstone paper for Ecargo and role-based collaboration. Yeah, so now if you want to delve into the details of Ecargo, you will find that Ecargo, the first class components do not change anything. Ecargo is still there, message is still there. But internally, what does it mean? Okay, internally, you can use your own, based on your requirement, you can separate into something, compose there's something into it based on your requirement. That's you find what, okay, at the beginning, the classes of objects do not change because object orientation is already there. So we do not change that. The roles and agents, environment, may be a little change based on your concentrations. Yeah, group does not change too much. Yeah. So this is the message. Okay, so here is message. Yeah, it's still did not change too much. You will find that. That's a new one. If we want to do adaptive collaboration, we have to consider specific stuff you need to control or you need to specify. Yeah, so that's the new stuff. So that means Ecargo is still developed, okay, it's being developed based on your actual realities or real world requirements. Group role assignment. Right, so that's means, okay, you can imagine that a group of agents and a group of roles or positions or tasks need the people to do it. And if you understand, you need to, one position sometimes need more than one persons. If you understand this way, okay, and you understand what group role assignment is, okay, let's see. So here we have some symbols. Yeah, M, okay, you may ask, okay, this M and the message. Okay, actually message now in my work is changed into a music symbol. Okay, this M in Ecargo and RBC, we keep the same. M means the number of agents when you are talking about a group, okay? N means the number of roles, how many positions you want to set up in a group. L means for each role, okay, the position, each position, how many people it needs to work. Okay, for example, if you want to carry a heavy piano, you need at least 4 strong people to carry it, right? That means at the least number for L. So L, so, and here Q means the evaluation value for each agent on each row. Yeah, that means here we assume every person can do every rows with different qualifications. For example, a professor is good at teaching and research. Maybe you can evaluate him at 9.5, okay, 95%, right? But if you evaluate, he can also, the professor can also do plumbers or like lawnmowers, but maybe the evaluation not at professional, maybe just 60%. So that's the queue. Okay, that's the queue.